The Toxic Avenger Part 2 is the sequel to the first film. I have to admit that this movie is definitely a step down in the Toxic Avenger film series. I really enjoyed the first one. It's a cult classic for a reason. It's very violent and satirical and funny and weird, and it knows it is. The second film has literally quadrupled the budget. I think it had a budget of about $2.5 million, and I did a little digging and found out why. Basically, the director of this film filmed too much movie and decided to cut the movie into two halves. So this is technically only the first part of the footage. And basically, Melvin is hanging out with his girlfriend at the House for the Blind when they are attacked by Apocalypse Inc. They're this evil company that show up, and they basically have a whole series of henchmen. This is the film debut of Michael Jai White, who I really enjoy. But the movie's action sequence goes for way too long, and essentially the house is attacked, and the villains decide to trick Melvin into going to Japan to find his father, where that'll help him with his issues. And we get some more world building because Melvin goes to Japan, and there's some culture clash, but also we find out that he has something called traumatons. They're basically a part of him that detects criminal activity. So when he goes over there to find his father, it's a trap by Apocalypse Inc. There's a lot of silly stuff going on in the Japan sequences. There's some pretty violent gore too, but overall the movie wraps itself quite nicely. It's not as funny. It's really lowbrow humor. The satire elements are gone. There's not much going on except for him hanging out in Japan a lot, and some scenes go on just for way too long. So the Toxic Avenger Part 2 is definitely a step down, and I give it a 4 out of 10.